Hey everybody, Jen Veers here, and I'm going to do a short and sweet presentation for you real quick on why should you pre-plan. What is this all about? What is my Vital Statistic Worksheet that I give you for free that is all the information that the funeral home asks you for right away and that your family has to provide? Let's get into it. So, a little bit about me. Hi, again, my name's Jen Veers. And pre-planning ahead doesn't have to be overwhelming. With the Legacy Guide system and worksheets, you can organize your important details, protect your family from unnecessary stress, and finally feel confident knowing everything is in order. These simple, step-by-step tools are designed to give you peace of mind because getting your affairs in order doesn't have to be hard. Let me show you what I mean. A little bit about me. I have been in this field for nearly 2 decades. I bring a lot of experience to the table, guiding seniors and families through the pre-planning process. I have seen firsthand how overwhelming it can feel to get your affairs in order. And my mission has always been to make this journey easier, clearer, and less stressful. That's why I created the Legacy Guide system, so families could have a step-by-step plan with worksheets and tools that provide structure, confidence, and peace of mind. It's more than just paperwork. It's a circle of protection for the people you love most. So, the problem we're addressing here today is most families don't realize the burden that comes when important details are left unorganized. Loved ones are forced to search through paperwork, guess at what your wishes are, and make stressful decisions during an already painful time. The truth is, without a clear plan in place, what should be a time of remembrance often turns into confusion, conflict, and unnecessary stress and expense, of course. So, that is why I created the Legacy Guide system. It is a simple step-by-step guide with worksheets that take the guesswork out of pre-planning by gathering all of your important details, decisions, and wishes in one place. Instead of leaving your family overwhelmed, you'll give them clarity, peace of mind, and the gift of knowing that everything is already taken care of. Let's face it, you've taken care of them your whole life. This is no different. The goal of this presentation is to show you how simple step-by-step worksheets can turn a complicated and often overwhelming process into something clear, manageable, and even comforting. By the end, you'll understand how the Legacy Guide Systems gives you the tools to protect your family, organize your affairs, and finally have peace of mind knowing that everything is in order. So, I'm going to talk briefly about my Vital Statistics Worksheet. I have a whole system, the Legacy Guide system, that goes through absolutely everything with many different worksheets to really put everything and record everything in one place and help you get clear on exactly what your decisions are and what your wishes are. I have made it very easy peasy for you. The system is $27, but that's not what we're talking about today. We're talking about the Vital Statistics Worksheet that I give you for free. Link in bio. Now, what is this Vital Statistics Worksheet? Quite simply, it is all the information that your family will need to provide immediately to the funeral home once you pass. The funeral home asks for this information right away, and your family has to provide it. Otherwise, a death certificate cannot be applied for. So it is so important that your family have access to this information. So, what info is needed right away? Well, I'll tell you. When a loved one passes, the very first thing the funeral home will ask for is their vital statistics. This includes information like their birth details, such as the city and state in which they were born, and obviously their date of birth. Also, their parents' names, their social security number, and other personal data needed for the death certificate and funeral paperwork. We'll get into that here shortly. Now, without this information, families are left scrambling, often in the middle of their grief, digging through files, looking through your dresser drawers, looking through shoe boxes of paperwork, just digging through everything, making phone calls to elderly relatives, and trying to piece this all together while under stress. Now, I'm sure you can agree having this information completed ahead of time spares your family that burden and ensures that nothing important gets overlooked. Until your family can provide this information, nothing gets done. As in, cremation put on hold. As in, death certificate cannot be applied for, and your family needs that in order to get a payout from your life insurance policy. It is so important, I cannot stress it enough, that your family have access to this information. So, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the Vital Statistics Worksheet. Like I said, I've been doing this for nearly 20 years, and I put together this program, the Legacy Guide System, and I have also put together all of the worksheets. They're digital, fillable, they're PDFs, so you can have them on your computer, or you can print them out and handwrite them. I suggest you do both. I'm all about having a backup. I guess that's why, I'm in insurance. Sorry, I'm moving around because I have a light behind me, and I apologize. I have beautiful stained glass, and it's going into the picture, so apologize. Let's go ahead and look at the Vital Statistic Worksheet and see what information you need to provide to your family. It says here the one page every family needs, and boy, is that accurate. So here is a look at what the Vital Statistic Worksheet is. It asks for your personal information, your full legal name, the correct spelling, your date of birth, the place of birth, city and state, or the country in which you were born, your social, your home address. It asks for your education and occupation, the highest level of education completed. Your family may or may not know. Maybe you have your bachelor's. Maybe you completed high school. Maybe you went through 8th grade. Maybe you have your master's. Does your family know? They have to know. They have to provide this to the funeral home. And then occupation. I want to touch on this because this is a big problem that I see again and again and again. So many families simply don't know this information, but they need to provide it so a death certificate can be applied for, as I said. And they cannot take care of anything without a death certificate. Now let's touch on this. Occupation. You cannot put retired. That is what seniors always want to put, that have been retired. They want to write in there, retired. No, you need to put what was your occupation when you were working. If you have never worked outside the home, but you're a homemaker, then go ahead and list homemaker. An example, if you were a teacher, you would write under occupation teacher. Then industry or field of work, you would put education. Likewise, if you were a plumber, you'd put that here. Or if you had more than one job, whatever you did the longest or was the closest to your heart, you would list that. Don't leave this for your family to have to guess. I can't tell you the arguments that siblings get into over this. Oh, Dad was a plumber. Oh, yeah, he was also a pipe fitter. Oh, yeah, he was a locksmith. Oh, no, he left being a locksmith. He had his own locksmith business. Oh, he worked as an electrician for 40 years. You put it down. What was the closest to your heart? What did you do the longest? What is your occupation? List it for them so they don't have to guess. Very important. Now, the funeral home also needs your marital status. It's just a picture of my husband and I, my little cutie patootie husband there. So if you're married, you'd write married. If you were never married, divorced, you write divorced. Widowed, you write widowed. Spouse's full name. Now, if you were never married or divorced, or you were divorced, obviously you don't have to put anything for spouse's full name. But if you're currently married or widowed, you would write your spouse's name here, and then the spouse's date of death. If they have predeceased you, you'd put that there. Then parents, your parents' names. Your dad's full legal name, correct spelling, and your mother's full legal name, correct spelling, including her maiden name. Put that in parentheses. I cannot tell you how many families simply do not know this information. They do not know this information. So go ahead and list it out for them because they're going to have to know it. Then if you're a veteran, notate that you're a veteran, your branch of service, and if you'd like to be laid to rest at the National Cemetery, which I'll save this for another video, but I like to get this information out. The VA does a bad job of it, telling all of our vets, thank you vets, are entitled to be laid to rest at the National Cemetery, both yourself and your spouse. Everything at the cemetery is taken care of. I'm not talking about your funeral or your cremation. That you need to pay for. However, to be laid to rest at the National Cemetery, the plot, the opening and closing, the vault, the interment service, everything, the headstone, it's all taken care of once you get through the gates of the cemetery. That's all taken care of for both you and your spouse, both of you. So I think if you're a veteran, it will behoove you to go ahead and write this information down. Make sure your DD-214 is readily available with your important papers, because that is what your family would need to provide to the funeral director so they can apply for this benefit for you if you would like to make use of it. And also, still, this is part of the Vital Statistic Worksheet. You'll notate your religious preference if you have any. If you don't have any, put NA. If you have already made arrangements at a cemetery, you already own cemetery property, go ahead and list that. And then one of the most important things to list on this, final disposition preference, cremation, mausoleum. Please put that in, because I cannot tell you how many families do not know that information. Even spouses married 30, 40 years, they don't talk about this. They don't know your final disposition. Do you want to be cremated? Go ahead and write it here, and please make sure that your family knows that you want cremation. Likewise, If you want a certain type of service, put it here. I'm Catholic. I want to be cremated. I want my urn at a Catholic mass. And that's what I want. That's what I personally would like. If that's what you would like, if you'd like something else, please write it down. Now it comes to your next of kin. If you're married, your husband or wife is your legal next of kin. So you'd put them down, and then you would put down additional contacts, as in your children. If the funeral home cannot reach your husband or wife, they're too upset, put another number on this so they have the information that they need to reach a family member that can get the next of kin on the phone. That is very important. And I have also made a place for special notes or instructions. So you go ahead and put that, you put that you completed it, and you put the date. And it is so important that you make sure that everything's taken care of and your family knows exactly what to do. This is not hard. It's all the information you have, but having it in one place really helps your family, and putting it with all your important papers. I couldn't make it any easier for you guys. It's free. Just go ahead, get it, and fill it out and have it on hand for your family. So when the time comes, I hope a long, long time from now, they have this information available and they can begin to start settling your affairs. So whether or not you buy my legacy guide system or you just get the worksheet, please at least get the worksheet for free and get that taken care of so your family has it. If you buy the whole system, I also include it in that. I include it in everything because it's so important. And I'll tell you, in conclusion, pre-planning is not about paperwork. It's about love, protection, and peace of mind. By filling out the Vital Statistics worksheet and the guide with the rest of the Legacy Guide system worksheets, you're giving your family the priceless gift of clarity when they need it most. Instead of stress and confusion, you'll leave behind guidance, order, and comfort. The best time to prepare is always right now, so your loved ones can focus on honoring your life, not sorting through your papers. So, guys, again, please get your worksheet, link in bio. I also put the link right up here. And go ahead and follow me on social media, Legacy Guide Jen, at Legacy Guide Jen, and look forward to more videos just like this, helping you to get your ducks in a row. Take care, everybody. I wish you well. Any questions, please reach out. I'm happy to help if I can. Take care, everybody.